Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lions Den with another news and commentary. Before I start this news and commentary, I want to make things clear. What I'm about to say is very controversial. There's some people who might not like this video or feel some type of way. I don't give a damn because this needs to be addressed. Raiders head coach Jon Gruden. In 2011, while he was still working as a commentator of ESPN, made some racist comments using an email to NFLPA President DeMaurice Smith. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going like I said, we're going to go all the way out here. And I'm going to say what I'm have to say because it has to be addressed and it has to be said. So this article comes from NBC News. It says Raiders coach Jon Gruden apologizes after racist comments surfaced about NFLPA head coach in emails. Las Vegas Raiders head coach Jon Gruden allegedly made a racist comment about NFL Players Association Executive Director DeMaurice Smith in a newly resurfaced email. The email, reviewed by the Wall Street Journal, was sent in July 2011 in the midst of players in the National Football League's attempt to resolve a lockout. Gruden was a broadcaster for ESPN at the time. Now, what I'm about to say, ladies and gentlemen, is going to offend some people. It's already offended me, but it's going to be offended a lot of black NFL fans out there. So let's get it to it. It says, according to the newspaper, the league's owners have voted to approve a new collective bargaining agreement, but the players opted out of voting on it immediately due to unresolved issues with the union. The Wall Street Journal says Gruden's remark about Smith, who is black, uses a racist trope common in anti-black imagery. DeMaurice Smith has lips the size of Michelin tires, he allegedly wrote, according to the Wall Street Journal. I'm going to stop you right there. This is what Jon Gruden said, ladies and gentlemen. He says DeMaurice Smith has lips the size of Michelin tires. Now, I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed to ESPN, to the NFL, Roger Goodell, for addressing this issue. And to me, this is a racist comment. And I'm going to tell you like this. Now, I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to do my commentary. It says, Raiders owner Mark Davis condemned the email, saying in a statement, the content of an email regarding DeMaurice Smith from Jon Gruden when he works for ESPN 10 years ago is disturbing and not what the Raiders stands for. And this is what the Raiders organization said in a statement, and Mark Davis, who the owner of the Raiders, said in his tweet. He said the content of an email regarding DeMaurice Smith from Jon Gruden when he worked for ESPN 10 years ago is disturbing and not what the Raiders stands for. We were first made aware of the email late yesterday by a reporter and are reviewing it along with other materials provided to us today by the NFL. We are addressing the matter with Coach Gruden and we'll have no further comments at the time. I'm going to stop you right there. So ESPN, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell knew about this in 2011, and they never even talk about this. But then when Colin Kaepernick, who took a knee to fight for racial injustice, to fight for police brutality, he kicked out of the league for this. And you got former Eagles wide receiver, and I don't even remember his name for a second, but he said the N-word and they kept him. My question is, ladies and gentlemen, is if they knew 2011, I'm talking about both ESPN and NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, if they knew about this email, why didn't they fire his ass? I'm talking about Jon Gruden. Why did they? Oh, he's one of the most respected coaches. We respect him very much. Ladies and gentlemen, if he was respected, why did they allow him to say that through an email? To me, it's offensive. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I wonder what the NFL alone is predominantly black. I think it was like 70-something% black, if I'm not mistaken. And you telling me that y'all started to know about this email and y'all not doing damn thing about this? Are you serious? Let's continue this. It says, David said they learned of the email late Thursday via a journalist and are reviewing it along with other materials provided to us today by the NFL. We are addressing the matter with Coach Gruden and will have no further comments at this time. A spokesperson for the league said the email was appalling, abhorrent, and wholly contradictory to the NFL values. And if that's the case, why didn't you fire him? If you knew that he is doing this or he made this email, why would you fire him on the spot? Oh, well, he's one of the most respected coaches in the league. Are you serious right now? They continue says we condemn the statement and regret any harm that its publication may inflict on Mr. Smith or anyone else, the NFL said. Now, Smith told the newspaper, this is not the first racist comment that I've heard, and it probably will not be the last. This is a thick-skinned job for someone with dark skin, just like it always has been for many people who look like me and work in corporate America. You know, people are sometimes say things behind your back that are racist, just like you see people talk and write about you using thinly coded and racist language, he added. Racism like this comes from the fact that I'm at the same table as they are, and they don't think someone who looks like me belongs. I'm sorry my family has to see something like this, but I would rather they know. I will not let it define me, he says. Gruden apologized for his comment, telling the Wall Street Journal he was angry over the lockout. I'm going to stop you right there. That is not that's not an excuse. Jon Gruden, you are a public figure. You used to work for ESPN. You were a head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles at one time. And you was also a Tampa Bay Buccaneers head coach. You are a public figure. And now you say you're angry to lock it out. You're going to say these words? That is not an excuse at all. The coach said he used to use the term rubber lips to refer to people who thought were lying. But that he took his comments about Smith too far. I was upset, Gruden said. I use a horrible way of explaining it. I don't think he's dumb. I don't think he's a liar. He told the newspaper, I don't have a racial bone in my body, and I've proven that for 58 years. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the NBC News article. Y'all, when we bring up Riley Cooper, the former Eagles wide receiver, when he made he said the N-word to a security guard, they let it slide. When Colin Kaepernick took a damn knee to protest the racial injustice, the police brutality, you kicked this man out the league. You don't even want him to even playing any other team for that. And now the NFL playing dumb. They waited till 2011, 10 years later, to talk about this situation. And I'm just very upset because the NFL and, of course, ESPN alone should have knew about this email. Now, he was saying, well, this is all because of a lockout. That is not an excuse at the end of the day. That is not an excuse. Because if it's anybody else, they would have said, no, you fired. You've been kicked out, whatever. If it was a player, they would have said the same thing. It was even a black head coach who made an offensive word to the Jewish or to any other or LGBTQ, he would have been gone. But yeah, you keep this man saying he's one of the most respected coaches in the league. Oh, well, I didn't. And then the Raiders owner saying that they knew about this since yesterday. But wait a second. Y'all did some research. NFL has research on any other athletes, players, or coaches. So you're telling me that y'all didn't know that Jon Gruden made this racist email? Y'all waited 10 years for this. 10 years. And yet y'all try to play dumb. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is why I'm saying that black NFL fans, and I know we love our football, but to me, we need to call it out the way it is about the NFL. That's why I call
the NFL is racist pigs. That's what they are. They would have stopped all of this shit at the beginning if they had any kind of sense about themselves. And Jon Gruden, you are a racist pig. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And we as black people do not accept your apology.
That's from my wife, and I agree with her. We will not accept your apology because, basically you try to downplay him because you want everybody to know that you are a public figure. But at the end of the day, you can't change racist people at all. This is how they feel what's inside of their bodies. And I'm sorry, y'all. This is how I feel about this. If you kick Colin Kaepernick out of the damn league, fire Jon Gruden. Fire his ass. And players that play under Jon Gruden need to boycott and not even playing him at all to send the NFL a message that we're not going to play a head coach that feels the way he feels. He ain't sorry. He's just sorry that he got caught. Y'all let me know what you think about this. And I'm sorry to tell you about this because this is really what really is real. We as NFL fans, especially black NFL fans, we had enough of this. You kick Colin Kaepernick out of the league. You let Riley Cooper, who said the N-word, in the league, and then all of a sudden now